jade given to me by a friend. Thanks, Mike. I found up in the Marshall Lake area. And we're going to cut that and see A, if it is jade, and B, what's inside. This is from the road cut with the pockets in it in the Chilcotin just before we cross the Fraser. I want to see what that looks like inside. Just a very, can you see it? Very cool quartz jasper, I think, stone. I'm going to cut that one. This was found somewhere. But those lines, we're going to cut it across here. This guy is the one we found at Odegaard. When I reached down and grabbed it before the mosquitoes grabbed me, and we left. So this is my rock from Bella Coola that I got out at Odegaard Falls. You can see it's got some beautiful pink color and what looks like quartz going through it. A few other lines and stuff. So I'll cut that and show you what's inside. Turned out pretty cool. Let's see, it's got some black lines and white lines in there. We'll get some close-ups and see if it's going to be worth polishing and doing some slabs off. This one has some cool stuff going on in it. So we want to cut that. This serpentinite from the Yalacrum area. This a interesting brecciated piece that I hope holds together. These two I just want to cut more off because they turned out pretty good in the tumbler. This is a big piece of jasper I found. Quite a while ago actually, but it was out in the Chilliwack River area, and so I'm going to cut that and let's see what it looks like. These big ones, I want to cut a piece off because I want to know if this is quartz or if it's common opal. It does scratch with the knife, so and there's lots of it. This is from the Carpenter Lake area. So I cut this guy open. the one I wasn't sure whether it was calcite or quartz or opal in the center of this one, but it's all white in there. I did a Vinegar's scratch test on it to see if it was calcite. It didn't bubble. So I guess I got a few more tests to do. It was fairly soft, so I don't know whether it's the common opal or quartz. Quartz I think would be harder, but anyways, we'll keep you posted. Jasper that I want to cut. Another interesting piece. This has greens, reds, and clear patches. This one is from the Tatleoko Lake area. So you want to see what that looks like inside. I believe it goes all the way through. The red. This is that brecciated piece that I submitted for the calendar. This is the first one we're going to cut today. It is a piece of the brecciated jasper from the Tatleoko Lake area. It's interesting. I'm going to cut it lengthwise, so right along there and see if we can get a flat side. Let's see how it goes. So it turned out okay. Looks pretty nice. Let's zoom in on that a bit. Again, these are Tatleoko Lake. Feels nice and solid. And this one, which has some interesting lines and colors as well. Not very beautiful here, but let's see what they look like after. So this is a beautiful piece that I found on the Yalakum River, just outside of Lillooet on our trip out to Beaver Dam. That is also in the area of the Alexandria mine. So I'm going to cut this guy right down the middle and see what's inside. Nice. So many beautiful bands in there. Whoa, too much. Sorry guys. Very cool. This is the next one I'll be cutting. It's a rock that I got from Carpenter Lake, and it's got some very waxy spots, possibly some chalcedony going through there, but we're going to cut it open and see what's really in there. Hang on. Surprisingly very dark inside. A little bit porous looking. I think it would probably break up quite a bit if I tried to get too much closer. I mean, cut it further. This guy I started cutting last time, but my blade gave up on me and just would not go any further through. I think it's a piece of jasper, but I could be wrong. I'm going to cut it anyway and see what it's got for patterning on the inside. Hang on. Hey guys, cut that orange rock I couldn't get through before. Got a new blade on there, and it turned out pretty cool. I don't know if you can see all the swirly bits in there. Oops. So I'll try and get the close-up with some better lighting too. I'm outside and it's not the best. Alright, I'm going to cut a few more slabs off that one and then move on to the next. So I've been dying to cut this one for quite a long time. It's a big, what I think is a big piece of jasper. And it's got all these swirly bits all over it. It's a bit big for my saw, but before I took it down to Adam or to one of the clubs, either Maple Ridge or Port Moody, I figured I'd try and cut a piece off one of the ends and see if it was, you know, going to be nice and swirly all the way through, or if it's going to be just black. So I'm going to try and cut a couple pieces off the ends and I'll show you what's inside. Wow, can you see that? Is that ever cool? Super swirly bits. Lots of colors. Yeah, I think that's worth taking to somebody and having it slapped up. Yeehaw!